to be joining me to enjoy this live stream right here on YouTube, or probably where you are going to watch the recorded stream. This is Coast Capital right here with you, JVAN FX right here on YouTube with you. Alright, so today is Friday, and thank God it's Friday. Yeah. So what up my people? How are they? On a week so far with on a trading. Alright, let's wrap things up. Today being Friday, ending of the week is still on, not ending of the week, but so far ending of the market session for the week. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap things up today. Quick European Central Bank Government Expectation Survey Results, August 2025, Japan Yen Outlook, blah blah blah. European Central Bank conduct new digital euro experiment next year. Really? Wow. Bank of Japan likely to hike rate to 1.5%. Right? Yeah, so this news is important for us. Hopefully, we don't know when they are going to do that, but hopefully that one will help the yen to get up, right? At least act. Hey, I forget. Yeah, I wanted to say something. What did I forget? Sorry guys for this late stream, like 2 hours late. I was supposed to start by 6, but somehow I was so tired. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my Friday streams to I think I'll move it to 8. Yeah, I think I'll move my Friday stream to 8. Monday and Wednesday is going to stay the same. Yeah, I think so. Monday and Wednesday is going to stay the same time, but Friday is going to be around 8 a.m. my time, and that will be like 12 p.m. for Nigeria. So not gonna bear with me. I will be switching the time only on Friday. Okay, guys. Please, you guys should bear with me. All right. So today's news. I've been saying this for some time now. Coastal Capital is interested in traders with skills, traders with vision, traders that are ready to take this business, because it's not a game, it's a business. The Forex business to the next, Forex business skill to the next level, in the sense that if you don't have the capital, Coastal Capital is hunting for traders because they have the cash. All right, they have the cash. So if you have the skill, you have your strategy well documented, connected to my Forex book. Now I'm talking about a real account, not a demo account, a real life account. Now it doesn't have to be a big account, even if it is small, but you are managing it properly and you don't have the big amount to trade. Coastal Capital got your back. Alright, so if you are interested, please, you can connect with the boss. Okay, you can connect to the manager and talk to him. Alright, card news today, Friday, around 9:30. So GDP news. Alright, so let's watch out for this news, and finally watch out for this one, and lastly this one. Okay, so these are the news we have for today. Now let's dive into next week, because we are wrapping up for today. So let's quickly look at next week news, what we are expecting, because it's very, very crucial. I think next week we are going to have non-farm payroll, because next week Friday is going to be the first Friday of the month, because every Friday, first Friday of the month, we get the non-farm payroll news, right? Now let's go to Monday, right here. Okay, just a second, guys. Okay, what do we have here? There we go. Yes. All right. So let's go to Monday. Here we go, Monday. So next week, Monday. So while you guys are doing your weekly plan to get ready for next week trades, all right, for your business next week, stay put with this stuff right here. Make sure you look at the news while you are making your weekly plan. You want to be aware with the news also, all right, the event news that are going to take place next week. So on Monday, euro median impact, US dollar median impact, and later on, China, we don't trade it, right? Okay, excuse me about that. And later around 1:30 a.m. when I'm still sleeping and some of you guys are awake already, AUD cash rate, very very important. All right, Reserve Bank of Australia, okay, rate statement, very important. You guys want to cash that. And Reserve Bank of Australia press conference around 2:30. That will be almost London section, but I think still Sydney, I guess, that period. And very very important is are going to take place while I'm still sleeping. Yeah, because during that period I'll still be, snoring. Yeah. And then later, around all day, what's going on? Germany, okay, Euro. We have the CPI monthly in a monthly out Friday, median impact, on Tuesday. So we are talking about Tuesday right there. So there's going to be bank holiday on Tuesday, card. Whoa. So I guess if there's going to be a bank holiday, hopefully AUD is going to be strong, which means Australian dollar is going to be strong, I guess. And then we have the euro around 9:50 a.m. European Central Bank President Lagarde speaks, median impact expected. And later around 11 a.m. on Tuesday still, we have the high impact, okay, the US dollar news, followed by the median impact, also the US dollar news, okay. And all this news, one of the interesting thing about this news now, say once the event news comes out, from that particular time the event news comes out, it lasts for 7 hours. So once you start counting from that 7 hours, like for example, in my own time, so let's say we have this news by 11, so it's going to be 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. So this news is going to last all day. It's going to last complete 7 hours all day until the market is going to close at my own time, right here. All right. So 7 hours. But if it happens around like 9:30, so it's going to be around that kind of 4:30, 7 hours, I guess, before the news ends, and the market continues in normal movement with every other person's retail traders, I guess, will still be in the market trading, pushing ups and down, fighting bears and bulls and the rest. All right. Okay. And so far, after that one, we don't have any other one. I'm talking about this is for next week, right? Wednesday by 6 a.m. Okay, we have the Euro event news. It's median impact. Then around 9:50 a.m. in the morning, we have the US dollar news right here. Okay, and 11 again, around 11 a.m. we have the US dollar news again. and still the US dollar news, median impact this time. And then that's what we have on Wednesday. Then on Thursday we have the Switzerland CPI, right? Very important. High impact news around 3:30 a.m. while I'm still sleeping. Okay. Around 9:30 a.m. in the morning next week, Thursday, we have the US dollar news, unemployment claims, right? Yeah, and that's the news that we're going to have, the high impact news we're going to have on Thursday so far, after the Switzerland news, okay, on Thursday. Why? Oh, around 5 minutes past 10 p.m. my time, according to my own time, we have the Bank of Japan, okay, the governor speaks right here. Okay, so you guys want to be careful with the yen next week. We're still going to talk about it anyways, right? And we have euro on Friday. Next week Friday, the euro is going to go to rest, bank holiday. What does that mean for the euro next week? Haha, it means that you guys want to watch out for euro USD sell, hopefully, right? Romido, Bongia. Yeah, that's Romido. We are in the same group together right here on Costa Capital. Romido to the ball. Let me see. I don't know how to spell. Oh, sorry, more or less. More or less. Okay. Eu falo português muito pouco. muito pouco. Desculpa. Yeah. Alright, guys, so on Friday, the big day, alright? The big day on Friday. Median impact, European Central Bank President Lagarde speaks again, alright? And then we have by 9:30 a.m. Wow, the big news. Friday, okay, US dollar high impact average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, and then GBP, right? GBP, Bank of England, Governor Bell speaks. Then lastly, we have this one at 11 a.m. in the morning. Alright, guys. So these are the news we are expecting to see on Friday next week. Okay. Oh, I wish I can speak this Portuguese very well so I can help my classmates, Romido. I'm sorry, Romido. I guess Erado is going to be online around 9 Brazilian time, so he's going to join Erado. Erado speaks Portuguese. We are all together in the same group, Costa Capital. Alright, let's check this out. Currency strength charts, which is the strongest currency so far right now. Wow, the big guys are fighting. The big guys are at the arena. Speaking about euro, GBP, pounds, the pounds are in the dollar. They are in the arena right now, so you can see right there. Alright, and the dollar is coming down. Pounds is coming down a little bit right here, while the euro is trying to go up, although the euro is still the strongest previously, but let's see what's happening right here. And the weakest is the Australian dollar. That was strong yesterday, right? It was strong throughout this week, yes. And I was able to cash some pips right there. Hopefully you guys did cash some pips too. Okay. The New Zealand too is weak and it's rising now. And the Canadian dollar also is down, it's rising. Yen too is picking up hopefully. While it's trying to wrestle with the Switzerland right here, as you can see the strength. Alright. Okay, now let's dive into the chart. Okay, the weekly plan was a drill. So the drill was long, as you can see. I bought the market, I won, and I'm selling again at the same time. Right? So I'm going to be checking out this later today. Later today in the night when the market has closed. I'm going to adjust, check out the winners and the losers. Hopefully I was being biased a lot this week. I must confess, I was being biased about my weekly plan direction, and that is not good. Alright, try to fix that by next week. Alright guys. Okay, so AUD card, as you guys can see on the daily, I predicted long. So far the market did bought and now it's dropping. So okay, let me take out the indicator. Alright, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From down here I bought the market and now I'm selling also, because looking at the situation in the market last week, stroke this week, I was hoping the market was going to come down here, and it did. Alright, the market did, came down here, I bought and then I'm selling now. Right, so right here. So hopefully next week we're going to see the sell to the downside. So like I said, if the market is a consolidation, we're still going to see the price come all the way up right here, all right, before it goes down. But I don't want to see this low, this high taken out. That's just what I don't want to see. All right, so if the market is, if it is ready for a sell, that is, if the market is not ready for sell, the market is going to sell. We have a beautiful demand zone. The market is calling, the demand zone is calling the market, come. You have to come here. All right, so let's watch out, okay, and let's be careful. If the market is still going to buy, so it's going to go up. That is, if the consolidation is going to continue, it's going to go back up. So let's be careful. All right, guys. Okay. And right here on the ADCHF, I said long, I predicted long for the week, but so far we have the market doing this. It goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down, and here it goes up right here on Monday and it comes down. So unfortunately, I would say that is me being biased, right? Yeah. So because we are actually, it's a chaos market, so market making highs and lows and like that, so it's going to come down again and it's going to go up again, that kind of stuff. So it's a wishy-washy market, so it's a little bit difficult to predict the direction. All right, but still, if this wishy-washy is going to continue, who knows, the market can still go up right here before we have a supply before it goes down again, right? So for me, I will tell myself, okay, I'm not going to advise you guys what to do. Okay, I'll just tell myself, say, JVAN, stay out. And absolutely, and that's what I'm actually doing, as you guys can see right here. Stay out. Alright? I'm not selling, neither am I buying. I'm not ready for that. I just want to see the market go all the way up, come down, retest, then I can buy. Right? AUDJPY. So AUDJPY, I said long, right? Now, why am I saying long? It's simple, right? I'm supposed to be selling this market, but from the daily time frame perspective, the short-term trend is still down. So this is the high, relevant high. The market must break before the short-term trend is going to switch. The market structure, the red line is down, so the market is supposed to sell, right? Exactly. But because I saw the trend, the market is trending up, right? Buy. Short term, buy. And the weekly time frame, short term trend, as you can see, is trending up. So if I buy the market, there's nothing wrong, right? But I have to be careful on the smaller time frame. I have to be careful on the smaller time frame so I don't make mistake. Okay? Because it's a short term buy, no matter what. Because the market wave on the weekly is down, and the market wave controls the short term trends. Alright, it's stronger than the short term trend, so the market is meant to buy. But the market is meant to sell, right? But the market is trending, the short term trend is up, so I have to go by the trend. Okay? So it was a buy for the week for me. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from here, if the market stays up, it's a winner based on the direction for the week, right? But when it comes to trading, it's a different story. Now, if I want to sell this market as it is right now, I would love to sell this market. But one beautiful thing I would like to see, this market tested demand and we have supply. So I would love to see the market break out, right? And probably take out this low here. Then retrace on the 4-hour time frame, then I sell. Oops. Someone is calling my phone at this very moment. Wow. Alright, sorry guys, let me quickly deal with this. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. So that's my pit bull right there. Okay. I don't know, she's trying to okay, so what are we talking about? So I'm waiting for the break of this low here, alright, for the market to go up and I can sell the smaller time frame, right? Until then, right now, I'm just gonna wait. Okay, so this market have been biased so far. AUD, NZD, right? I've been predicting short. Only last week I predicted long and the market bought, and this week I still went short again and the market still bought. Now this is me being biased, and that's not good. Like I said earlier, that's not good. Not good at all. And then next week I will see, because right now I can smell. So next week is going to be like this. Okay, we have a breakout of inside bar and we have here imbalance, okay, inefficiency right here, and then we have demand here, right? So I'm expecting the market to pull back down right here, okay, in the future. Until then, we'll see how the market is going to play out. Okay, so first of all, the market is going to come down here. This is a good level for the market to sell to right here, and right now also, like I said, we have a breakout of the inside bar structure candlestick pattern. Okay, so the breakout here happened, so I'll be expecting a retest hopefully next week. Is that going to happen? We don't know. Is it going to continue to buy? I don't know, but hopefully let's watch and see. All right, and this market was crazy. So AUD USD, I said long. Why? So the market sell, right? So after this sell last week, okay, I was expecting, we have Wednesday, we have Thursday, we have Friday, and then I was expecting a pullback. The market actually did. So it was my bad, really my bad. So this was what we call 3 dark crow, 1, 2, and 3. 3 dark crow bearish candlestick pattern. So 3 dark crow is a bearish candlestick reversal, long-term move. It's for a long-term move, right? Now, my mistake was that after the 3, that is the psychology behind 3 dark crow candlestick pattern. When you see it at a key level resistant area in this scenario, because it's a bearish candlestick reversal, long term. Now, I forgot completely, right? This is real beautiful dark crow candlestick signal. So I'm actually in this trade, as you guys can see, on the day, not on the daily, on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so as you guys can see, a beautiful, strong, dark crow bearish candlestick signal 3. The psychology is the market must reverse to the second candle, which is this one, all right, for a retest. So that was, I should have bought this market. I didn't buy this market, on the 5-minute chart, and stay out, then sell again. All right, I should have taken another position on this market, not even just only one, because I took this position on Thursday last week. Was it last week? Yeah, last 2 weeks. Last week, yeah. So I would have predicted short for the week, not long for the week, right? I predicted long for the week because the trend is up, and then, the market sometimes can be so slow, it can just print little candles and just continue to drag like snail until it gets hopping for the whole week. So me assuming the market was going to act like that, it's not good. So if I have predicted very well with this candle, I would have predicted short. And as you can see here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, as you guys can see, it's a beautiful sell. It's a beautiful sell. And kudos to some of you guys that took this trade. Alright. Okay, so it's a sell. As you guys can see, the market is dropping. Hopefully, I already manage my trade because that's what I do. I don't leave money on the table. I manage my trade according to my strategy. So after I took this loss right here, I waited for the market to go all the way up and plan, then I took the sell. So like I said, I should have taken another position at this level right here, and then I'll be in profit right now also. But it's all fine, it's all good. I'm still going to trade again, not a problem. So I lost the analysis because I was being biased. Not really, I didn't check the market properly, and that's not good for me. Card CHF, I said long for the week. That was my analysis, long. So after I won this trade last week and the market dropped all the way down, and this week, let's see. Yeah, I said long, but the market from here, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the market tricked me from here. All right, it got down, it bought, and then it sold, and then it will stay all the way down here, all the way from right here. Not good at all. But at this level, I'll be looking for more buys to the upside, hopefully by next week. All right. CAD JPY, what was the dream? So CAD JPY long, stay out because I want to sell. So what happened? Okay, what happened? So last week, so we got a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to this Friday. So long was the drill. Stay out. So far, the market sold 2 days. 2 days it bought, and now we are dragging to the Friday. So today is going to determine the winner so far for the direction. Now, speaking about trading, when to enter this market for me, in my own personal humble opinion, I think, like I predicted some times ago, I'm expecting market to come this way. I would love to see the market push a little bit outside. Then I look for opportunity to sell long term back to this level. All right. So that's what I'm looking at. Hopefully, we are going to see the buys. Hopefully, maybe even next week before the market sells. All right. And CHF JPY is still buying long. It's not ready to sell. Not ready. So I was being biased at the same time too on the CHF JPY. So you guys can see the bias predicted short, right? There's nothing, the market is not telling me sell. The market is telling me buy. Okay, even for the direction for the week. Alright, so you guys can see it bought nicely. Even if it was slow, alright, it bought right there. So all this is profits on the 5-minute chart, 1 hour chart. Oh, beautiful profit right there. All right. The yen is not ready, but let's see. Maybe next week is going to do something. I don't know, but I really don't know. Now that this bearish engulfing high has been taken out here, boom, and then we got the retest, and then the market bought, and now we are here. All right, and also, yeah, I think that is it. And also, let's put that there, right here, right here. So I think we are done with these lines, so I'm just gonna take them out. So right here we have a swing high that has been taken out, also retested, and now maybe the market is just going to make a new high. So this consolidation, hopefully, that I was seeing previously, maybe it's not going to stand. Like I was saying, that hopefully we have a support, we have a resistance, we have a support, hopefully we have a resistance here too. Hopefully it's not going to stand, because I don't know the deal between Switzerland and Japan. I don't know. All right, I don't know. Hopefully, when Japan is going to hike their rate, okay, maybe that is going to. We are going to see a candle, bam. Speaking about something like this, maybe we are going to see that kind of scenario. I don't know, but so far this is what we have. So for now, I'm just going to stay out. All right. Now another of my bias for the week. Okay, me being biased. Like JVAN is being biased with the analysis, and that is not good. I'm not helping you guys, because my goal is to help you guys with the analysis, the direction, and then hopefully sometimes we can look for a trade opportunity, and then you trade the market according to your strategy, right? So I'm really sorry about this, and hopefully from next week I'm just going to stay put, tell you guys, analyze the market from the direction of what the market is telling us to do. All right. So if my analysis for the week, okay, of my being biased affected your direction, the way you look at the market, I'm sorry about that. But at the same time, don't forget that this stream is also not a stream that gives advice on how you should trade, how you should enter the market. All right. You're meant to trade the market according to your strategy, your style, and your personality. Okay, but for the direction which I promised to share, if I am being biased anyway with some of those currency pairs, right, and it affected the way you are looking at the direction of the market, I'm sorry, really sorry, right? Pardon me. Next week we are going to do better, I promise. Okay, now let's get to it. AUD, Euro USD. So I was expecting this market to come down here. All right, I was expecting a retest. All right, after this buy, I was expecting a retest like this, and so far, unfortunately, the market just decided to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and now we are here Friday. So if I had predicted long, it would have been better than sell. Okay. All right, so looking at these markets, hopefully how we're going to look at it next week. So still, two things: the market can decide to pull up next week, and the market can decide to still come down before it goes up. I don't know. So these are the two things that I'm looking at by next week. So I'm not just going to stay on the daily time frame and predict the direction for the week. I have to look at the weekly time frame. So if this candle stays like this, two things on the weekly time frame, but on the higher side, this market is a buy based on the short-term trend and the market wave on the weekly time frame. It's what? It's a buy. So we have a higher high and we have a higher low. So for the market to change the short-term trend on the weekly time frame, one, the very relevant low stays here. All right, this is the low the market on the weekly has to break before it changes the short-term trend. But right here, we can see the market making these like higher highs, higher low, and we have a lower high, and we have a higher low, and we have a higher high, and we have a lower low, right? Taking out this low. So after a low, a high should come, and then we should have another lower low. But the market might not act like that. Okay, so the market might decide to stay because we have a bearish engulfing inside bar. Okay, this candle closed inside this candle, and this market this week is trying to break out. But so far, as it's going out, the sellers are also pushing it back inside. So if this market should close inside this area below this yellow highlighter, okay, believe me, this market, it's still going to buy all the way up again, probably towards this area before it sells. 1, 2, it might buy all the way up, make a new high, and come down for a retest before it goes up. That's 3. That's number 2. Number 3, if it closes below here, it might decide to push a little bit down before it goes up again. Alright? So those are the 3 things I'm looking at next week inside this market. But this market is still running. Okay, still running. And we are seeing that resistance right here, a retest of this 50% bearish engulfing candle that happened back in time. Long term, this market is still a buy. So by next week, believe you me guys, I'm going to be predicting long if this candle still close, because this candle on the weekly time frame, the body of this candle is the strength. Okay, so it's telling us the direction and the decision of the bulls inside the weekly time frame movement, right? Why the wick is telling us the pressure, which means the bearish pressure, the bear, right? Bearish pressure and bearish direction is saying sell. But because of the strength and the decision of the bulls, which is also go up, we might see more buys next week in this market, in my own personal opinion. So I'm going to be predicting long, even if this market closes below here. So one thing I'm expecting is a 50% retracement of the body candle, depending on how the candle closes, right? So I'm going to be measuring the candle close to the candle open. Then 50% area, I'll be looking for an opportunity to buy this market to the upside if I want to buy. So that would be me buying the market at the middle of consolidation using a different strategy, all right? Because I have different strategy. Okay, normally my original number 1 strategy, I don't trade consolidation from the middle, but the other strategy I can do that. So normally buying the market from here, which I did and make profit. Now I'm out of this market. So by next week, if that retracement did happen, I'll be looking for a buy opportunity right here on the 15 or 5-minute chart. All right, guys. And this one too, I was being biased EuroCAD, right? As you guys can see, I was being biased on EuroCAD, so I said short right here, stay out short. I was supposed to be buying, like, so you see more on Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. So this was a beautiful buy, right? This was a beautiful breakout, you know. It was a beautiful breakout. This breakout, retest, and bearish engulfing, and bullish. So when the market came down here, it would have been an opportunity for me to buy, and I would have made money in this market. And I would say kudos to you guys that catch the buying of this market. So this is one of the bias of my weekly plan direction, all right, that I made. Sorry about this one too. So by next week, we can see bearish pressure. Okay, this is Wednesday. This is the weekly market rather. So it was this candle that buy, right? Yeah. So let's go to the daily right here. Okay, right here. So what happened? So this would have been, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way from here. So this would have been a beautiful buy for me. I didn't buy this market. Why? As you guys can see, right? I didn't buy. I said stay out because I predicted short. I don't want to say I want to buy. So I predicted short. So if I predicted long, I would have bought the market right here. Right here. on the 1 hour chart. As you guys can see, that's beautiful. That's one beautiful buy right there. Can you guys see the move? Beautiful, right? Beautiful money making machine, right? So that's me being biased right there, and that's not good for me, and neither is not good for those that I'm trying to help, all right, based on the direction in the market. Sorry about that. All right, so still on buy until the market shows, because the market is going to show a signal on the smaller time frame when it wants to reverse. It's going to show us a signal, all right, and hopefully we are going to catch it. So one thing we are going to be looking at, something I want to share. So we have a lower low and a lower high. Did the market make a new high? Definitely it didn't. So you guys can see, so it didn't make a new high. So that's a lower high, right? That's a lower high. So the market already gave us a signal on the 4-hour time frame. But to confirm it all, we need to also see a signal, a kind of signal on the daily also, because a retracement is coming. I don't know when. A retracement is coming. Let's look at the monthly time frame right here. On the monthly time frame, we can see the green line. The green line is the extension, okay, or extension all the way up. Now we don't know if this extension is over, so it wants to pull back. We don't know for a fact, right? So previously we got a breakout of this inside bar movement here, breakout, retest, break in, but didn't go deeper. It went almost 50% area of this previous candle, that breakout right here, and the market bought and break out again right here, and then we got this buy, right? So next month, hopefully the market is going to continue to buy. Now we can predict a little bit where the possibility of where this market is buying to, because long term this market is heading towards the monthly band area, as you guys can see somewhere here, and we have our original Fibonacci that is telling us the direction of this market, which is long. So I'll be looking at the market buying towards this area, Fibonacci target area right here, before a retracement. So even next week, I'm still going to be predicting long for this market next week, hopefully. All right, hopefully. Okay, and Euro CHF, the drill was short, right? Short Euro CHF. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from here, and so far the market actually respected the short because of the consolidation. So I expected the market to pull down. You know, we have a slight consolidation right here, as you guys can see, and actually the market played out exactly. Hopefully it's going to go back up in the future, but we don't know when, right? And Euro GBP, so Euro GBP, I said long and stay out, so I would have also said long for the rest. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from here, and the market gap down and it bought, right? So I wasn't biased about this one. So it was the same thing I was supposed to do with the ones that I was biased on. I was supposed to say long at the same time. I would have won the direction. So this market still right now in a consolidation. So if the consolidation is going to continue, the market is going to come down next week. But we're going to talk about this hopefully next week, right? So this one too, I was being biased and the market bought. So as you can see, so I said short, and the market is not telling me short, and it bought. All right, as you can see right here, you see that I said short and the market bought. So that's me being biased right there. And so it's one thing I've come to learn from my course, okay, with my mentor. All right, I've learned. So we have a course called it's actually not really a course. It's a virtual office where we all trade together with a group. We come together, we trade together with the boss. All right, and one thing I learned during that time, you know, trading together with every other group, every person in the group, helped me to realize I have to, you know, I have to be direct. I have to be honest with myself. When the market say buy, I should buy. Once I'm saying the buy, and there is nothing to say sell, I should stay on the buy. I should stay on the direction. It's one of the things I learned in that virtual office this month. And the virtual office is over, so we're going to continue when the boss says we should begin again. All right, so sorry about this. Right now, still no signs for a sell. So next week is still going to be long, 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 long. Anything can happen along the way, but still long, even for next week. And Euro NZD2, I think I was being biased right there too, as you guys can see, as I short, and the market did what? It bought. Instead of me to buy, I'm saying short in this one. So that's my fault. So I know in my weekly plan direction this week, I'm going to have a lot of losers for a fact. Yeah. So during the weekend, I'm going to be looking at it critically. It's still a buy. So you guys can see, massive buy, right? Take a look. The weekly candle is very healthy. Very, very healthy. Looking good, right? Now, Euro USD. What was the drill? Euro USD was long. I think I said long. Euro USD, yeah, long and stay out. And unfortunately, Euro USD fell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from down here. So it was also kind of the dark, dark crow, 3 dark crow, 1, 2, 3, and the retest of that area, and the bear. So I have to be very, very careful. So this would have been a short, and we should have sold this market and make tons of money from Euro USD. And some of you who did, well done. All right, GBP AUD for me, it's a long. Let me see the drill. I said short, GBP AUD. I said long. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. And I was buying the market, but the market refuses to buy. So right from here, we bought 1, 2, sell 1, 2. So this is going to, put us in the winning or losing direction. So if this stays buy, if this candle stays bullish and close like this, then the direction is going to be buy and a winner for me, hopefully. It's still a buy consolidation. I'm expecting the market to buy all the way up right here. So I'm already trading this market, but I'm still going to take one position for a clear direction all the way around, all the way up right here. All the way up. I mean, it's a long one. It's a long one. And GBP, Euro GBP long, just like, GBP card, just like Euro card. So I was supposed to say buy long on Euro card, just like I said GBP card long, but I didn't do that. So how is it right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from down here. So it's the same scenario, right? But in this scenario, we don't have a 3 dark crow in this one. But anyways, it's a buy anyways. It's still a buy, and it's an opportunity to buy this market for me on the smaller time frame, like buying on Monday and Tuesday, take some profit, and then look for a buy opportunity right here. Let's see. So the market is already trending up. It's a buy. Wow, take a look at this. Wow. So it's still a buy, right? Yes, it's still a buy. So still a buy. It's still a buy. So we have a trend line break already here. We have a trend line break already. Okay, following this movement. So another trend line, let's see. Alright, trend line break, and then we have a trend line here. Like this on the 1 hour chart, and then we have a trend line break right here, right? So this is a buy right there for me. And on the daily right here, still a buy, okay. And GAPCHF long, stay out. And how far? The market didn't long nothing. The market sold, right? So it's a kind of a tricky consolidation. Hopefully it's still a buy. I have to wait for a signal on the smaller time frame. Hopefully the market is going to buy. GBJPY short 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from down here. So I was hoping for a retest and sell, but unfortunately the market bought. That's another bin bias right there. And from GBP NZD to GBP USD CAD, I said long all through. But the market buy, yes, it did bought on the GBP NZD. That was a good one. I bought the market so far twice, right? I did buy this one here and then took another position here, and now we are right here. So I did my best here. And GBP USD, unfortunately market didn't buy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the market's bought to this level and then it sold to this area. So we are going to be seeing more sales on GBP, hopefully. So now that this bullish engulfing low has been taken out right here, in my own personal humble opinion, so this bearish engulfing high was taken out and the market extended to supply area and then it dropped. So at this level where the market is right now, we are going to be looking at it on the weekly time frame and trying to grab. So we are still locked inside this beautiful swing high and swing low areas. So previously this was it right here. This was a swing high previously, then we have another swing high right here, and then we have a swing low that is still standing here. Okay, so at this point I'll be expecting the market to buy all the way up from this area because we got a buy here, bullish engulfing. So we have our bullish engulfing low that is still very much in place on the weekly right here. The low is still standing, bullish engulfing, and the market bought, came down and bought again, and then we're here. So at this level, I'm expecting the market to pull up at this area. Hopefully next week we're going to be seeing more buys on this one. Okay. And if the market is going to sell further to the downside, this is one area I'm expecting the market to sell to, right, on the weekly. So the short-term trend on the weekly is here. Once this low is taken out, still standing, then the market is going to approach this level. And hopefully before we see price goes up again in the future. Hopefully, I don't want to see that happen, okay? I really don't want to see that happen. And the market structure, the green one, all the way up. Monthly candle matters a lot. The monthly candle is bearish, it's falling. We had a bearish engulfing some months ago, and the market bought and now it's selling again. But still, just like I spoke about earlier of 3 dark crow, in the other direction we have 3 white soldiers that took place here back in time. 1, 2, 3, and the market continues to buy. And I'm expecting a retest, which hopefully we have gotten that retest right here on the monthly time frame perspective. Bullish candle went up and now we are selling again. So after this candle, I'll be expecting the market to just respect itself and buy at this level, because this area is a 50% area of this bullish candle hopefully. So I'll be wanting to see more buys to the upside in the future from here. Okay, and this I said long, am I right? On the daily, let's see, long, 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 and long. So a lot of buyers right there, and the market sold, right? It sold, yeah. So the consolidation, so I was expecting okay, Romido, obrigado, muito obrigado, goodbye. I forgot to say have a good week. Okay, I was expecting a retest of this area before the sale, but unfortunately the dollar, the card was stronger than the New Zealand, because the New Zealand was weak, so we got this, right? Okay, and I said long on this one. Fortunately it sold on the daily, right? So no monthly band, so it's not going to respect it, so it's going to continue to fall until further notice. We are going to look at the daily, the monthly. You see, the market is falling nicely on the monthly time frame. No monthly bands. It's crazy, really crazy. Wow. So this is me being biased right here again, right? So instead of a sell, bearish engulfing, so you guys can see, and the market should sell. I was expecting a retest before the sell, but the retest didn't happen. Maybe it's going to happen next week. I don't know. And NZJPY, another being bias right there. In this scenario, I said long 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from here. So I wasn't being biased in this one, right? On the weekly time frame, the short-term trend is up. So until this low is taken out, the short-term trend stays up. Okay, the short-term trend stays all the way up. So we are expecting a sell in the future, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way from here. So it was a breakout, retest, and up and down, and I was expecting this before the sell, but unfortunately we got the sell. So I wasn't being biased on the weekly time frame, but the monthly time frame is saying something different. So on the monthly time frame, we already got lower lows, lower high, lower lows, and a lower high, and the market sold last week. So the market was supposed to continue. Well, anyways, in this scenario, I really expect the market to sell. Okay, in this one, I expect the market to sell in this one. I was expecting a buy on this one. Anyways, but it did so. So we're going to see how we're going to look at it next week. NZD/USD on the other hand, I said long, unfortunately the market sold. So that's me being biased right here, because the daily made a lower low, a lower high, and it sold last week, right? Thursday, Friday. This was a Friday, so I was expecting a retest before the sell. That's all. That was what I was expecting for, but unfortunately the market didn't do that. So we got dark crow, 3 dark crow, right? So I was expecting a retest because I saw this move. So I was expecting this retest before this. So next week, hopefully we're going to see that buy that we didn't see today, this week. Hopefully we're going to see it. Now we have a beautiful lower lows on the daily, lower lows, lower high, and a new lower low, hopefully. So the market is going to drop a little bit next week, and then it's going to buy. Dollar index, my prediction on dollar index was short, but the dollar index was strong. So the same thing, okay, 3 advancing soldiers, and the market didn't come down, but it just came here and then bam, and it came up strong. It came up strong, like really strong. So this area rejection, the market is going to sell next week for a fact. For the market to come up this strong this week, next week is going to come down. So I'm going to be looking to go against the dollar next week. I'm going to go out all strong. So I'm going to be looking at my best trade for the week next week. And I'm going to go out all strong next week. Even I know that we are going to have news. I'm very certain I'm going to trade in the direction of the news. Yes. Because we got all these beautiful resistance, multiple resistance. So every time the market approaches this area, it sells, it sells, it sells, and now we are going to have the same thing. So even if the market should break out, it's going to come down before it goes up again. New Zealand ZAC, what was the drill? Short, right? Yeah, because I was predicting short for the dollar index, so definitely I'm expecting a sell. So now in this scenario, I wasn't being biased right here. I wasn't being biased, so we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So let me look at something quickly right here. So we have a bearish pressure, bearish pressure, bearish pressure, bearish pressure. But at the same time, the market was already signaling a weakness for a buy, for a sell. And boom, 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 boom. So at this level, hopefully next week, past resistance, market is testing past resistance, and then we're going to see a sell. So if this candle close healthy in this manner, it's going to be 3 advancing. So we'll be expecting a retest of this area, all right, before hopefully we're going to see more buys in the future. So I'm just going to keep this resistance area like this. And USD CAD, what was the drill? So USD CAD, so USD CAD was long, and USD CHF short, USD JVAN short. I think that's another big bias right there, right? Yeah. So this one was long, and I'm buying this market. I'm already on profit. I didn't close the trade when I took it right here. It went up, it came down, and it did this. So I forgot to buy at this level, more up. And actually I said stay out. USD CAD buy and USD CHF short. So all of the USD CAD was a buy this week. So I said short, but the market bought, and this one too short, and the market bought. So this in this scenario on the USD JPY wasn't being biased because the short-term trend switched, right? But because the market was consolidating here, and for some reason probably the consolidation is going to continue, but the market went out of the consolidation, and even 50% of this bearish engulfing candle that happened back in time right here, the market broke out of it yesterday, and hopefully we're going to see a retest next week, probably before further buys. Hopefully, we'll see. USD JPY, yeah, me being biased. Okay, I just talked about it right now, right? Yeah, just talked about it. Now let's move on to gold. So gold, was I being biased on gold too? Yes, gold I said short. Unfortunately, gold bought beautifully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way from here. That's nice, huh? Yeah, so gold is going to be buying. So from this consolidation, so there was something I said on gold yesterday to my friends. So we are going to be looking at gold with the swing highs and swing lows area. So previously we got this one here, and now we are going to be moving this line to this area, because if gold is going to buy or sell, in my own personal humble opinion, this is the way I catch those buys and sell. Actually, I don't trade gold, but hopefully maybe in the future. So right now we have this right here as a present swing high and swing low. So if you want, in my own personal humble opinion, what I do is put an alarm here, put an alarm here. A breakout up retest is the buy, a breakout to the downside is the sell. So we are going to be having this high here and this low here for resistance and support area. Yeah, gold was Bitcoin was short, what I predicted, short 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is 4 hour time frame. Let's go to the daily. 1 2 3 4 5 from here. So I predicted short on Bitcoin and it did so, right? So if you actually stay with me with the direction of the market, okay, based on what I'm looking at, you know, the market made a high right here. Okay, we had higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and then we got the lower low. So I was expecting the market to go further down, which it did. Hopefully we're going to see further buys in the future. On the daily, so we got this some weeks ago, and then buy, and then retest for further buys. Okay, we are still at past support. All right, so Bitcoin is still a buy. It's still buy for me. Okay, and S&P 500, S&P 500. So S&P 500 was long, Nasdaq long, and US 30 is a short. So far, it bought. It continues to go up, and you two go up, and this one, it went up too. Yeah, it went up too, but that was being biased on this one too, right? Okay, so that is where we're going to wrap it up today. Hopefully, on Monday next week, I'm going to keep it real for you guys. So one more time, I'm sorry for my being biased, okay, for the direction of the analysis for the week. Sorry about that. And lastly, before I go, like I said earlier, I'm going to switch my analysis for the week. On Friday, it's no longer going to be 6 a.m. my time, which is 10 a.m. Nigeria time. Okay, it will be 8 a.m. in the morning my time, and 12 p.m. for Nigeria. All right, I beg make una pardon me, my Nigeria traders friends. Una pardon me, all right. So make una not forget, like I talked earlier, Costa Capital is fruiting. Okay, searching for traders that they are going to give real cash to trade with. So if you get your strategy that has an edge, okay, and you are managing your own personal fund, but you still feel like trading with a hedge fund with the money, you have your track record, live account, not demo account, live account that they manage for yourself, and you have your strategy that you have been trading with, written in paper, no subject to interpretation. All right, and you are interested, connect with the boss. Okay, Mike FX boss. Connect with the boss. That's my boss. That's my manager, and you guys can talk. All right, it's nice keeping it real with you guys, and I really appreciate you guys for making this live stream a success. If you like, please like and share, and subscribe if you have not, for more to come. All right. Until next week, you guys want to stay put, enjoy your weekend, prepare for the week, prepare your weekly plan for next week.